Eventually, he asked for my number. I don't know why I gave it to him.
You gave him the number? What the frick is wrong with you? What is good, you got? My name is Brother, back with a reaction video for today. For today, guys, we're going to be reacting to 3 disturbing true school stories. So we all are in school right now. School just started for basically everyone right now. So, yeah, I hope you guys are having the first good, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I hope you guys are having a good day. It's a Monday, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I hope everything is going well. I hope school went well for you guys on a Monday. Mine's didn't, it was okay, honestly. It was just 2 classes back to back. It wasn't that bad, but didn't really do much, honestly. But yeah, let's get right into the video, y'all. 3, bro. I'm so freaking paranoid, bro. That's why I'm keep stuttering, just trying to talk and everything. But I can't. What the frick was that? Okay, yeah, let's get right into this video, y'all, and let's get it. Okay, that's outside. Never mind.
I was in my junior year of high school in 2009. I was sitting one regular school day in English class. It was towards the end of the year, and we were working on final projects, meaning we needed to use the school laptops.
Okay.
The school library was closed for the week because of some kind of damages or renovations.
Okay.
I really don't remember all the details regarding that. But even still, I was pretty sure the laptop carts were still being stored in the back room of the library. My teacher asked the class which of us would like to go down and get the cart.
Not me.
I really had to pee, so I raised my hand because it was a good excuse to go down to the bathroom anyway.
Wow.
After making a quick stop at the bathroom, I made my way to the library. The lights inside were all off. There didn't appear to be anyone in the entire library.
What?
It was pretty dark, but there was just enough light from the few windows in there to see where I was going.
Oh my gosh.
Like I said, the laptop carts were usually way in the back section of the library in a separate room. There was a glass window that looked from out in the main area of the library into this back room. And it was really dark in there. I tried the door handle, but it was locked.
Whoa.
Now I looked around not knowing what to do. I didn't really want to go back to the classroom to tell my teacher.
Yep.
I looked around the library, hoping there was maybe at least one staff member in there.
Nope.
I did hear something coming from the other corner of the library, actually.
What?
As I walked closer, it sounded like some kind of consistent clicking sound. It was coming from one of the study rooms that classes would sometimes be held in.
Oh.
The door to this room was cracked open, but it was also dark in there. There were also windows that looked into this room, so instead of marching straight in there, I tried looking in through the window in the main section of the library.
Good.
I was like 80% sure I could see someone standing in the back corner of this little room. I pushed the door open a little more and called into the room. My voice echoed a bit. I tried hitting the light switch, but the lights didn't turn on, confirming the power was shut off in the library.
Oh my gosh.
I stepped into the room, a bit confused why I didn't
What the frick was that? What the frick is that?
I wanted to confirm that what I was seeing was a person.
Yo, what the frick is that?
It's so hard for me to explain what I was seeing.
What the frick?
It literally looked like a humanoid figure.
No! What is that?
Torso and everything.
What the frick?
I didn't even have a cell phone back then to use the room. I stepped deeper into this room. I stopped when I started to become disturbed by what I was seeing.
No!
It didn't look like a person anymore.
No!
It looked like some kind of thing. Humanoid thing. I was pretty sure he or it or whatever was looking at me. I could make out a face on its head.
Yo, what the frick is that?
Human head. Not to mention how tall this thing was. Maybe 7, 8 feet up.
Oh my gosh. 7, 8 feet?
As was I. And it wasn't until I saw movement in the corner that my heart completely dropped and I ran out of the room and out of the library.
Jeez.
I was breathing heavily, heart racing. A teacher I knew named Miss Carp happened to be walking by in the hall, and I asked her frantically to follow me into the library to see.
You're going
She
back?
asked me in a stern voice why I was even going into the library, given that no one was allowed to enter that week. I told her that I was sent to get the laptops, and maintaining her stern voice, she told me all the laptop carts were moved to the presentation room.
Oh.
Apparently, I had zoned out when my teacher mentioned this. I told Miss Karp to follow me into the library anyway to show her what I saw. But when she reluctantly followed me there, not only was nothing there in that back room, but the light inside of that room was now working.
What?
Miss Karp was annoyed with me, and of course she didn't believe me or just thought I was seeing things. I eventually went back to class with a computer cart for the presentation room.
Oh my
I explained
gosh.
to my teacher that I went to the library by mistake. I never really mentioned what I saw to anyone else for fear of sounding stupid or crazy. I don't know if I believe in ghosts or paranormal shit, but I really have no freaking clue what I could have seen in there. Sure, eyes can play tricks on you.
Hell yeah.
Not like that. I saw something big in the corner of that room. Something not human.
Oh, frick. Woo! Woo! That one was a good one, I guess. Not that scary though. Where's the next
I went to a
story?
relatively small commuter college in Delaware. During my
Delaware.
freshman year, I had my classes set up horribly. I would get to school at 3 p.m., have a couple classes, then a 2-hour gap before my next class, and I wouldn't leave campus until around 9.
Damn.
I'll admit, in my early years of college, I was kind of antisocial. I could have been trying to meet up with people in the food hall, or joined clubs, or even just went to the library during my breaks.
Yeah.
But for my final class, twice a week after my 2-hour gap, I would be in a basement classroom of one of the business halls. This basement only had this and one other classroom, and rarely ever would there be anyone else down there. Commonly, I'd just go straight down there, eat my food in the classroom, then just do homework on my laptop for the remainder of the couple hours.
Good.
Or
yeah.
even just sit and play games on my phone or watch videos.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, like I said, I was pretty antisocial.
I would do that.
Well, one particular day, I felt lazy before class and didn't make myself food, so I had to go to the cafeteria hall to get a sandwich. I sat at a table alone and began eating.
Okay.
Quickly became uncomfortable after realizing I was the only one sitting alone at a table when a majority of everyone else there was sitting with friends.
Oh,
So I
okay.
wrapped up the sandwich and decided I'd just eat down in the classroom and wait there like I usually did. I stepped out into the dark and marched back to the basement of the business hall and ate the rest of it there. Before I finished the sandwich, I heard the door creak open behind me.
What?
I was in the back corner seat right by the door, so when I turned, I was almost face to face with some kid I'd never seen before.
What the frick?
He looked maybe a couple years older than me.
Cause he's not from that school, bro. He literally just walked in.
He had this gross, overgrown beard, he wore glasses, he had a bit of a belly. Seriously, I'd never seen him in this class.
A homeless man? The frick?
We made awkward eye contact for a second until I looked away and continued eating. I made a mental note that the kid looked off, like he was weird or something was just not right about him.
Of course.
I saw in my peripheral vision the kid sit down in the desk literally right next to mine.
Oh, what? You have all this room, bro. Do you not see you have all this room, but you want to sit at the desk right next to me? What do you want? What do you want? Money? Do you want my soul? Like, do you want my bones? Like,
I wanted to say so badly, why? Why are you sitting right there?
yeah.
But I just tried my best not to look at him.
Yeah, I just
ignored him.
ignore it. Bro, I would literally just get up the seat and act like I'm going to the washroom.
I looked at the time on my phone. There was still a whole hour and a half before class started.
Oh my gosh.
I looked up, not at the kid, but slightly looking to the left, just enough so I could see the kid looking at me.
Oh.
That was enough for me already.
Oh.
I finished my sandwich, picked up my bag, and walked out of the classroom.
Heck yeah.
I didn't care where I was going.
He's following you,
The
bro.
bench outside, just not there anymore. When I stepped back outside into the darkness, I looked around for somewhere to go and sit for a while. I walked to the more woodsy section of campus and sat on a...
The woodsy section of the campus. You were outside in the dark at the woodsy section of the campus. What? And that's where you want to stay? You want to stay outside instead of being in the freaking library or something? Somewhere that there's going to be a whole lot of people. Idiot.
bench under a nice and bright light post. It was chilly out since it was late fall.
Then
but I
why
deal
the
with
frick
it.
are you outside?
Not many students walked by this section of campus.
Great, even worse. Not a lot of students even walk in this side, but you want to be there. Bro, this fool's stupid.
It was by a pretty unused small parking lot surrounded by trees everywhere. Suddenly, I heard cracks and crunches of leaves. I looked around and spotted something.
Woo!
Between two pine-like bushes, there was someone standing there. I stood up and extended my neck out, I guess, to get a better look.
Woo!
It was that guy again.
Yup!
He wasn't even making an effort to hide his face. I was about to take off again when he cut through the two bushes and said hi.
No!
He started to talk to me.
No!
The way he spoke was also off.
Get off! Get off me!
Overpronounce everything.
Stop touching me!
He started asking me so many questions.
Get away
about
from me!
myself, like if I go to school here, what my major is, where I work, what I do for fun. It was so painfully uncomfortable.
Huh.
I tried to be nice by also asking him some questions.
Yeah.
We ended up sitting down for a while. Eventually he asked for my number. I don't know why I gave it to him.
You gave him the number? What the frick is wrong with you? Yo, this fool was hella uncomfortable, knew he was getting followed, freaking was getting stalked out the ass, but still he gave the random stranger that he doesn't know and finds him uncomfortably sus his number. What next? You gave him his freaking Snapchat, his freaking Instagram, and like...
I guess I was trying to be nice. Then he turned it weirder. He asked where I live. At first I answered with my hometown, but he said no. Where do you live?
Wait, why?
I paused, not knowing what to say.
What the
I
frick?
repeated my same answer. Then he said, no, like, what's your address?
What?
I didn't even ask him why he was asking that. I just said I gotta go, and quickly walked away. When I looked back, the guy was following me.
Oh!
I didn't know what was wrong with him. But
Haul ass! Run!
I skipped class that night and drove straight home.
Huh.
I crashed into bed and started doing my homework. After finishing a short paper, I checked my phone, and it was full of texts from some random fake number. There had to be like 20 texts. They were all from that kid. It started with, hey. Then he worked down to, you have a nice house.
Oh!
I suddenly felt a pain in my chest area.
Yo!
I replied back, go away or I'm calling the police.
Call the police now!
Then there was a knock at my window.
Oh my freaking gosh. Yo, this guy, this person in the video is about to freaking cheese me the frick. Oh my gosh, she's about to cheese me, bro. Like, come on, man. Oh, man.
I had the shade down. I couldn't see who it was. But along with the knock, I heard a muffled but familiar voice say, open the window. I yelled I'm calling the cops.
I'm out.
Then he went silent. My mom and dad weren't home, so I really did end up calling
Perfect.
the police. Nothing else happened before the police came. I showed them the texts and explained the whole story. They said, though, that it would be better to see if it continued, since the kid didn't actually make any threats yet. They left, saying call again if he came back to the house and to block his number. The next day, the college sent a text to all students' phones warning about sightings of a dangerous young man seen walking around with a knife.
Oh!
Classes were shut down for the day.
Wow.
The police searched the entire campus. I called to give my story and was asked to give it to the police again. As far as I know, that creepy guy was never caught. I don't know why he was targeting me. I don't know what his motive was. But this is the story about how I was almost murdered in my own home by someone I met at school.
Oh. Wow. Oh my god, this is why you don't give random people your number. If you clearly don't know them, you haven't recognized them, they're stalking your ass. But still.
Back in high school, my group of friends consisted of about 10 people, but it would be rare that we'd all do things together. On a dark and cloudy school day, my friends Jared, Michelle, Christina, and I were all sitting in history together. We had a sub that day, and we weren't really doing any work, so everyone was just talking. Our high school was really old, like built in the 1930s.
Damn.
And there sat an old second building in the woods that was apparently used back in the 40s as some kind of daycare or preschool. And it just happened to be on the high school grounds, but they never tore it down.
Oh.
It was so old and decrepit it has vines growing on the side walls of it. The four of us were talking about how we should break into it that night since it was Friday.
Of course,
We didn't tell
Friday.
the rest of our friends because it would be harder to do with a lot of people. So nightfall came. We snuck onto the school grounds through a more hidden path.
How many people?
And we easily made it towards the woods. We got to the building, which was in a fenced-off area. Jared and I boosted the girls up over the fence. Then we climbed over ourselves. The building was about twice the size of a house. There was no way we were the first ones to have been doing this. We scanned all four walls looking for a good entry point. There were multiple windows, and then we found the front door to the building. Locked, of course. Jared and I ended up breaking a window, but we had the girls keep watch.
The girls were in
Once
this
again,
too?
we boosted the girls up inside first.
Oh,
and Jared
of course, let the girls go in first and get that. That's a good plan.
crawled inside, and lastly me. It took me a bit to squeeze in. I was the biggest one there after all. I actually cut my hands on some glass. After managing to get in, I looked around in the dark, cold room I was standing in. I realized it looked like an archaic, class-like room, but I also realized my friends weren't in there. I yelled Jared's name over and over. I left the little class-like room and entered a tight, decrepit hallway. There were a bunch of open doors leading to similar classrooms, but now I was more focused on finding my friends.
Bro, so
I had no
what?
idea why they went ahead of me so quickly. I called their names again and again to no avail. I looked into all the tiny classrooms.
To no
until I got to
avail.
one, where I saw Jared standing in the corner. He was looking out the window. I said, "Dude, what the hell are you doing, and why couldn't you wait for me?"
Nah, that's not him, bro. That's not your friend, bro.
He just turned and looked at me, I guess. I couldn't make eye contact in that darkness.
Huh?
I looked down the hall again and called both girls' names. And with that, I heard someone stepping on something pretty loudly further down the narrow hall. I
Woo!
stepped through the mess of random school objects littered on the floor and got to the last classroom on the left. And the second I looked inside, someone jumped out and screamed in my face. I nearly had a heart attack,
What do you mean?
but it was Jared. Christina and Michelle came
So who the frick was the other guy? That wasn't Jared? I knew it.
from behind me, hysterically laughing. They revealed that they came up with a plan to hide from me to scare me a few minutes before going in. I playfully shoved Jared, but with my heart still racing from the scare, it started racing even faster because I remembered that figure I just saw in that other classroom. I told them all to shh and whispered I saw someone else and thought it was Jared. I waited for them to follow me back to that classroom, but whoever that person was in the corner wasn't there anymore. I stepped into the classroom, but it looked empty. Then I heard one of the girls gasp. I stepped back to them and looked at what the three of them were looking at.
Oh! The
I was
frick?
pointing at the crack between the door to the classroom.
Yo!
There was someone standing behind the door.
Jesus!
His fist pressed up between the crack to the door.
Oh my gosh!
The two girls screamed, and Jared yelled, "Let's get out of here."
Get the frick out of there!
We all ran back to the window we came in through. I was the last one to climb out, and I can't tell you how scared I was that I was going to be grabbed by the legs and pulled down as I was climbing through.
Oh.
But I made it out. We hopped the fence again and ran back to Christina's house. It didn't make sense. The door to the building was locked, and the window we smashed was the only open window. So how could that man have gotten in? Better question, what was he doing in there? We told the rest of our friends, and rumors quickly spread about the building.
Whew.
I'm sure others went in there after that. But
Yep.
We never went near that building again.
Whoo! Woo! Man, you got me all the way messed up. You telling me that you went into a freaking abandoned freaking school or daycare place? Not only that, it was in the middle of the forest, right beside the actual high school. Why the frick is there a preschool or whatever in the forest right next to your actual school? And why hasn't it not been taken down yet? Are you serious? You got me all the way messed up. Sorry guys if you guys hear anything in the background. It's like dry days is over. So I don't know if you guys know what that means, but like in university, college, dry days means that you can't drink alcohol for that week or something like that. And now dry days is over on a Monday. Now everyone's like drinking and hella like, it's like, oh my gosh, I can drink now. And freaking Friday's about to be crazy. Everyone's gonna be partying, drinking, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I'm gonna edit this video, go to sleep, wake up, do some work, go to the gym, whatever. But I love you guys so much. Catch you guys later. Which story out of the 3 stories scared you the most? I would probably have to say the second one. Not really. Well, the second one or the third one, honestly, to be honest with you, because the second one was so freaking clucked. Like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Like, you giving random people numbers? Like, that's what you do to make friends? Like, come on. But I'll catch you guys later. Love y'all. Have a good day. Be safe, especially in school. Be safe. You know what I'm saying? Do not be walking outside in the dark in school, especially on campus. Like, don't be doing that. Like, at least have 3-4 mans with you. And if you do walk home by yourself or walk to school by yourself in the dark, always check your surroundings 24/7. Love y'all. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.